Céad míle fáilte róda Isa a Isa. Céad míle fáilte róda Isa. Céad míle fáilte róda Láni Ór. Céad míle fáilte ród Isa, Isa. Glór agus maladit a Isa, Isa. Glór agus maladit a Isa. Glór agus maladit a Láni Ór. Glór mala agus buchas dit Isa, Isa. In anam an áhar agus an bhéc agus an spirit naib, gribh an tína liv. A phobal dé go mé seo bacha chun cuioine chun go sin na rúndí Feabhra a chalóra. Adhí me díal a cocht a gdíh se cóide go facha mé go trám, le smínigs le bríhir, glíbhs le fallí, trú ma corfein, trú ma mhór corfein. In ábhar sin an pí man éhhuir sí róg in na hangel agus na níomh, Arv se cóide guim a hán chun ar díana dia. Gan éana dia le cóchtaí trócar arin go mai sé baci dúing, go drói sé chun na bahar siúrí sin. A héana den trócar a Christ den trócar a héana den trócar Lord is na horda, agus ar halif, si chun de lach di ala. Mala me tu, ari me tu, tugam mit Lord it. Gavm with buechas lata suk the wood Lord. A hinna dearin of las, a yarla cookti, a hirna in the kiss of Christ. A hinna dear, a windy, mak on a Tas agus bakin an in trokering, tas agus bakin an dlaklen a mi, tas it all the ocean out in trokering, or is to one is nefa, to one is tirna, to one is road, a is a Christ, marin leshon spirit nave, in Lord and I. Amen. Gwimish. A hirna, níl de cargan de clown ach of ag bra, de gras to onav. Támi da inbi ort sing a kudach le de gnátas bún, ag sing a cosna go di angan fwy de skál. Sin ri cwtyn a dine Isa Christ, a bharnagus a bherín látsa, mar is the spirit an éhan a dhé, trí héil na saoil.
An céadleacht slucht as leabhar Ísáí fáid. Seomar a deir an tíornar, Ryan de Cidarán leis na hocracha, túr dídan don na trúháin gan teach an trábh, Caréadach ar an t-Aifreann túnacht, agus ná ceilthú féin ar de cid feola féin. An sin galfaigh de tholas mar an Vatican. Is gar go méid de creachtaí cnasatha. Rachaigh díreantach rót amach agus lór an tíorna i do díag. An sin má gléan tú túrfaigh an tíorna freigra ort. Nuair a scartan tú dearfaigh sé, seo an seo mé. Má churann tú an cainge le taobh ar do bhasc, bagat na méra agus an caint ar códach. Má hagann tú arán don hocrach agus a há don duine dearóil, a róig do tholas sa dorachras agus beag do grúm ina linar bhean lé, sin é bríthir an tíorna. An salam, sé an freigra ná, lunraín an dagaine sa dorcacht, do gaine canasta.
Lunraín da gaine sa dorcacht, sa gaine canasta.
Lunraín sé sa dorcacht, do gaine canasta, is trócrach é, is fíal, is unrach. Bín an dagaine carnach lachach, réirin sé gan ó sa cat an órach.
Lunraín da gaine sa dorcacht, sa gaine canasta.
Ní crófar an Fearnáin cuithe, marfig a cuine go brach na brethe, ní curfig drosgiel agla is dangan a crí is an tíana a gócas.
Lonrian diagrenis Docha, Savina Canasta.
Is díris dangan a crí gan agla, fecig sé an náide agus iad á drascart. Dálan sé a chuid go fíl locht an gátar, maran a éile go brach agus cuithe.
Lonrian and diagrenis Docha, Savina Canasta.
An dal leocht slucht as céirditar ne pól chuig na Corintig. I diacalomsa a bhráthara, nóair a tháinig me cuaimh ag fógad rún díomhra dé, rinne me gan nós cainte na agna. Thoprig me I ma agna féin a bhain in bhór mas gan éní eile a ahand ach Isa Christ agus a chéasa an gris. Is mé a bhí go laghbhríoch ag teacht cuaimh agus mé lán dúm agus dagla. Agus ní ar bhríthra mealtanach na haganna déine a bhí mo scéal, agus mógra ag brath ach ar a ailsiú an spirid agus a cóchta I dro nach agna goéine a bheoch bhór bredvasa bunathe ach ar cóch dé sin a bríthar an tíarna.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Éistin mo céirig le mo glór a dear an tíarna agus ach níam iad agus leanú siad mé.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Grefant in a live. Slucht as an sus gan nefa de renne maha. Sanam sin, dort isa in easgul, is shivsha salan na talun. Ach, ma Irene an salan lab, cad yen gert rishe, im tava an fasta con rudder be, ach a cava wach, mar ngafa de costa an. Is shivsha solace on down. Car vola knick, ni feder a kilt. Na, ni laster lampa kun a curve fi vein na pikke. Ach in order, an ground solish, mar a dugan she solace da mean satiach. Shivsha marangena, big vor solace, ag tanaf os cordini, con gavekadish vor nag nivaha, agus con norodish vor nahar atá nav. Soshkel an tirna. Tuesday, the 11th of February, is the feast of Our Lady of Lourdes. And that day every year, it's the World Day of the Sick. And this year, it's the 28th anniversary of that, the beginning of the celebration of World Day of the Sick by Pope John Paul II. And in connection with that, every year, then the Pope issues a letter, and just like to read some extracts then from that letter for this year's World Day of the Sick. Dear brothers and sisters, Jesus' words, "Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I will give you rest." On this 28th World Day of the Sick, Jesus repeats these words to the sick, the oppressed, and the poor. For they realize that they depend entirely on God, and beneath the burden of their trials, they stand in need of his healing. Jesus does not make demands of those who endure situations of frailty, suffering, and weakness, but offers his mercy and his comforting presence. He looks upon a wounded humanity with eyes that gaze into the heart of each person. That gaze is not one of indifference. Rather, it embraces people in their entirety, each person in his or her health condition, discarding no one, but rather inviting everyone to share in his life and to experience his tender love. Why does Jesus have these feelings? Because he himself became frail, endured human suffering, and received comfort from his Father. Indeed, only those who personally experience suffering are then able to comfort others. There are so many kinds of grave suffering, incurable and chronic diseases, psychological diseases, situations calling for rehabilitation or palliative care, numerous forms of disability, children's or geriatric diseases. And at times, human warmth is lacking in our approach to these. And what is needed is a personalized approach to the sick, not just of curing, but also of caring, in view of an integral human healing. In experiencing illness, individuals not only feel threatened in their physical integrity, but also in the relational, intellectual, affective, and spiritual dimensions of their lives. For this reason, in addition to therapy and support, they expect care and attention, in a word, love. At the side of every sick person, there is also a family which itself suffers and is in need of comfort and support. A key role in this effort, the Pope says, to offer rest and renewal to our sick brothers and sisters is played by healthcare workers, physicians, nurses, medical and administrative professionals, assistants and volunteers. Thanks to their expertise, they can make patients feel the presence of Christ, who consoles and cares for the sick and heals every hurt. Yet they too are men and women with their own frailties and even illnesses. They show how true it is that once Christ's comfort and rest is received, we are called in turn to become rest and comfort for our sisters and brothers. Dear healthcare professionals, and here the Pope is addressing all these professionals, let us remember that diagnostic, preventive, and therapeutic treatments, research, care, and rehabilitation are always in the service of the sick person. Indeed, the noun person takes priority over the adjective sick. In your work, may you always strive to promote the dignity and life of each person and reject any compromise in the direction of euthanasia, assisted suicide, suppression of human life, even in the case of terminal illness. When confronted with the limitations and even failures of medical science before increasingly problematic clinical cases and bleak diagnoses, you are called to be open to the transcendent dimension of your profession that reveals its ultimate meaning. Let us remember, the Pope says, that life is sacred and belongs to God. Hence it is inviolable, and no one can claim the right to dispose of it freely. Life must be welcomed, protected, respected, and served from its beginning to its end. Both human reason and faith in God, the author of life, require this. And in some cases, conscientious objection becomes a necessary decision if you are to be consistent with your yes to life and to the human person. Your professionalism, sustained by Christian charity, will be the best service you can offer for the safeguarding of the truest human right, the right to life. When you can no longer provide a cure, you will still be able to provide care and healing through gestures and procedures that give comfort and relief to the sick. The Pope concludes, on this 28th World Day of the Sick, I think of our many sisters and brothers throughout the world who have no access to medical care because they live in poverty. For this reason, I urge healthcare institutions and government leaders throughout the world not to neglect social justice out of a preoccupation for financial concerns. It is my hope that by joining the principles of solidarity and subsidiarity, efforts will be made to cooperate in ensuring that everyone has access to suitable treatments for preserving and restoring their health. I offer heartfelt thanks to all those volunteers who serve the sick, often compensating for structural shortcomings while reflecting the image of Christ, the Good Samaritan, by their acts of tender love and closeness. To the Blessed Virgin Mary, health of the sick, I entrust all those who bear the burden of illness, along with their families and all healthcare workers. With the assurance of her remembrance in my prayers, I cordially impart my apostolic blessing. From the Vatican, Francis. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Now have the notice, Nishan Kate Palukon. Now the notices for this weekend, and this is the 5th Sunday in ordinary time. Parish ministry and group information next weekend. The various ministries and groups of Rathfarnham Parish are looking to expand their membership numbers for the coming years. Some ministries and groups have seen membership numbers decline, so there will be an information weekend in the church, and there will be speakers at all the masses. The annual collection of a cord that also an agency for marriage and family takes place at all the masses next weekend, the 15th and 16th of February. And the collection for a cord next weekend will be the second collection, replacing the usual share collection. Due to overwhelming demand following our pilgrimage to the Holy Land 2 years ago, the parish grouping at Ballyroan Church down in Rathfarnham will be returning to the Holy Land in October in partnership with Joe Walsh Tours. So you get details about that in the Annunciation Times. Members of the Bethany Bereavement Support Group are available in the Parish Centre on Tuesday, the 11th of February. That's the Feast of Our Lady of Lourdes, this coming Tuesday at 11:15. There's a mindfulness course, an 8-week course in mindfulness, meditation and spirituality in Ballyroan in the Rua Centre, Wednesday evenings. Again, details on posters at the back of the church. We have a selection of confirmation First Communion goods from rosettes with pin emblems, pendants, rosaries, prayer books. All these are available in the parish shop, which is open every morning after the 10 Mass and after all the Masses on Sundays. And Ish Ancre. Credim in India on and Tarla Cooktock, or in an Avak Stolov, in an Isoic Stoiker. Agus Nin Tuna one Isa Christ mocking in a day, and Tea Rogan our Sullivan Sailon. Dear you solace the hollets for you, and Tea Ginnaguk is not Nara, how they in sobs and Lishanar. Sweet a Rinnagan Illani, our son and Kinnadan, our son, our Slaniher, hurling shit on Nav, Uncle Edel cooked and spirit navy and run the might in the mirror, lock she not a Dana. Case and gross say fresh in our son, we funches peel out. Then I should pause, she was either cacay. Dash Sharik and trust now the rare Maradogan is scripture. Good Susan now. Tani here Shinar, took a Shinar for blower, Rahuna Sahort, the Viogs of Warth, Nivik Daryl in a rift. Quadams spirit nave, Tina's brunt on the Baha, and take lution on our Gusul Mock. Talk to the Iragus blower, Marinish and Ahar, Nishan Mock. Shell out in the fire. Quedams and ein Aglish, Nefa, Catholic, Asphalta. At Vim and ten Vashta Wankum, Mahunas Nabaki. Tomik, Sula Hashar in the Barav, the Bahan Tilatala Tacht. Amen. Kurmish, Padaka, Griha, Elohar Danish.
Is Shivsha Solus Undawin. Biok vor solus e tanav o scordine go vecadish vor naganivera. Shinadar Isalane is Soshkelen Laniov. Go Reverend Rasta agus an Agna again, con Avriher Alanunt, agus go Dukamid Lord on Nahar, and Nav, Lenar Naganivera, a here na Aislinn. Shachtan ne Valentine, Grimir or her son a tawing raw Lena Kela. Go dig a sheet go will a gra da Kela, Cosula, gra de doiv, a here na Aislinn. Mort, Kelurmid law down in an Aslán. Grimir or a son of Tabrote, Gorp in Agana, Agus Anam. Go specialty issued in our Borosta, Agus our dear Fain, a here na Aislinn. Grimir or Sandina Oga, Gonari Lord Choctor and Veer Hollis, trí sampla agus bríthir Christ ar slán a hór a Fearnáin Éislinn. Gwymyd ar y son a ffwr bós, go speisialta iad son a refn flw nhw yn virus corona acw. Go mar sydd I solas na volahas go dio a Fearnáin Éislinn.
We're asked this weekend now to remember the following: Patricia Webb, Carl Sweeney, Kathleen Darling, Alec and Lil Campbell, Michael Mangan, deceased members of the Mangan family, Thomas Diamond, Tom and Mary Curry, Michael Keane, Jimmy Mackin, Kevin Nolan, and all those who died recently: Colin Kane, Sister Mary Lewis O'Connell, John Tracy, Joan Bradley, Maureen Lernihan, all our own deceased relatives and friends. We remember, of course, those too, all those over 800 people have died from the coronavirus, so we pray for all those who died and for their families. Pray for those in Thailand who were all shot, also many were killed there in that mall. So we pray for all, of course, who died violently in our world today. We remember their families too, here in Ishling. And remembering all the sick here and everywhere, and we trust them all to our Blessed Lady. Shade of Awira, all on the cross, Thon Tinala, Spanish with the Manor, Spanish Torah de Brunna Issa, and Neighbor and more day, giving a back inish, Uramosh, and then. Our Hiri, Griff Sullus, Credific Lonru, in our Griha New, August Igoni, Three Christ, Ardina, Dara Balukol. Spanish here in Ukraine, maar ik rond Ernest de Longbroek, en de rondje van me dit, toen het roene zeer loof van dinner, die een van de roon bij het doen. Spanish here in Ukraine, maar ik rond Ernest de Longbroek, en Feabhra zo vroeg me dit, toen ik nu nog zeer loof van dinner, ik denk voor de dag spirit all te doen. Fabelday, Gwigi. Like the entire cook, listen, even show sugar's ursha. I hear a yelling, a crook in the fontasha, or hacker dar lager gainers, the K the cost. Dionic and Pimid Earth, good name for the freshen, sacrament about Shiri, or Wahaling, Three Christ or dinner. Greven Tina Lamb. Dog of your Greek in order. Gab with Buekas than a dinner day. It's Carter, it's going good dying, to see if it's Tavak Buekas go all out, to hear is not right. I hear our Natha, you'll cook the Kiri, Three Christ or dinner. In a hacht, and say, Venerations, Shan Unakas and dinner Ahnukan. Then a Fosh, Chrisshe, or Baki, Tina Ashari or Warif, Rating Shan Balak, gonna buy Shiri's doing. Agus tún í ascafáil cuat sa áthir, dag sé gataí na lás ar láthróin. Himmesin mar ein le slútin an angel agus an eve gamid an multidit a rá gan stad. Is nefa, nefa, nefa hu, a hirna díana slúr, tá naf agus talamh londid od lór, o sanas no horda, is banni an teta ag tracht in anim an tírna, o sanas no horda. A hirna is nefa hu go fearingus tú tobar an nefa to go léir. Nefa mar sin in primi dart na brantan is seo le druch the spirit, gon gnífa dívan or go a corp, agus full ordéirna Iesu Christ. Na ra bhí sé a thuairtsús chun na páise da ón féin, blach sé an trón agus a gháil buchas leat, bhris chugta éiscebal á rá. Dlach agus íigi ili asha, or is sé seo a corp, a chórfor bhórsán. An go chéine tar éis an péir, ghlacha le calíise agus ggóáil buchas leat a ríist, thug sé de éiscebal á rá. Dlach agus ólaga ili ásta seo, se calais mo cuid fola, fuil an nuacham na hirí. Dúfi bhórsán agus a son móróin chun mo húnas na bací. Déanaigi é seo I gcuine ormsa. Rún díomhar an creidirh, ma hiarna agus ma dhiath. Dá réir sin a hiarna, cuioine dúna bhás agus ar aisteir Christ, a phrámid it a rána batha agus cálís an tlanathe, agus gabmid buchas leat, tuisc gur a hiú leat sin a bheith idir agus ag fónamh dit. Éan go thuúlart go naon tófa le chéile le cócht an spirit néid, sin atá páirteach a garp agus a bhfuil Christ. Tuach a cuioine a hiarna, agus sé fúd an dan bór, chun go naon fá náirtú sa cóthanach, sa go dachú na babban síos, na nású dúmid agus leis an léir ile. Cuoinnig freisin ormúnta féin a fórbást, agus iad ag súil le hásearí, agus orthasúd ile atá imethe lína fíringe, faoide gní, agus fáilte grampas teach as salas a ganúise. Déan trócar a uring ile in Pyramidart, anas gur a bhú sin a bheith páirteach sa bhathírí, chun tú a bhola agus a glórú a godachta na maidin na banna muire mar dé, Joseph Naofa a céile, na Naofa Aspel a Naofa a rinne de huil se rivaná, tríd a bhach Iesu Christ. Is tríd agus leis agus anhucht a gacha an óir glórditse, a dhé an tála cóchtach an éintach an spirit néib, trí héil na saoil. Ahan tent lánithe, dar drórú, bríthar dé dar dachas, tá sé de bhís na gaga na chana. Ar náir a dáir ná, go néfa tálam go dagat a ré, go nénta a tholar an dáir. Mar dhéon dáir ná, ornar an leithú, tú dúinniu. Gus maithadú na bhícha, mar bhahad mi da bheúna fé. Na leik sing I gahu, ag sé sing, ag sé sing o gacha, gan pímid ar a híine. Tú dún go gnáta siachan le lína anas go méimid le cúna do procure séir ón bacha I gcónaí, agus sláán ón ilihúirt, agus sing ag sú leis an dóchas Naofa, agus le teacht arslan I thóra Iesu Christ. A hiarna Iesu Christ a dúirta das an fágal siacháin agah, tuach an tíomh mai hiacháin, ná féach arba cíne ag creidirh daglaise. Dúnach siachan a thuirtaí agus éon tú faoi mar tulat féin, tusa a bharn agus a rilíonn, trí héil na saoil. Siacháin an tína léh a gcónaí, a phrálaigh cóir siacháin dach chéile. Awinde ogen paki and down den throckering. Awinde ogen paki and down den throckering. Awinde ogen paki and down tordun shikon. Shayunde, Shayunte, Hogan Paki and down, as many of those should have come Sarah unknowing. I hear any few make a joke for me, and a corporation focal august lies for man. Gavin Bekas leis an tíana ocht a bhúngrá, agus as ocht untas de clán na mína, mór sásaíonn sé an tálam gortach, agus lína sé le maithasí an tálam ochach. Angel de cousin to coir, on day and grass for the column of time, who fighting here, be Feabhra a store, be the hollis, the god, the red olish, the steward. Amen. Gwimish. She the whole the memish portux and ein ron agus san ein kalish. Donig doing in bimid earth or sail a calf into Gealgorach le céile a grist, agus tora a hort a racha con tarva the hlanu and down, sin ri chutri Christ ordirna. Gorevan tiana lev, go manager the cook the shiv, ahar, mach, agus spirit nave, tan tafran heart, imagi fi here con. Sman van we're a war, mar ordri naslo share, she the grass is gnad Lord, ban the queer fall fogak tear, ban I dod len and yard, ban I so